Today we're going to show you how to pay a whopping 5 times less fees when buying Bitcoin on Luno. If you've been buying Bitcoin on Luno, chances are you've been paying a pretty hefty 2% fee for each transaction you make. But did you know that there are actually two completely different ways to buy Bitcoin on Luno? Well, in this video we'll be walking you through the second buy method so you can maximize your cost saving when buying Bitcoin and get the most bang for your buck. Now, if you've never used Luno before, we strongly suggest that you check out our first video to get more comfortable with all the basics. We walk you through how to set up Luno from scratch, how to deposit funds, buying using the basic buy method, and how to take personal custody of your Bitcoin to keep it safe. And as an added bonus, if you're a new user, you can get 200 Rand free Bitcoin if you sign up using our referral code. We'll put the links to the referral code and instructions below, but go check out our first video here if you haven't already. Okay, let's get into the video.
So you've already got the Luno app installed on your phone and you've deposited some cash into your wallet. Now, if you click the buy button from the wallet tab, you're going to pay a 2% service fee for any Bitcoin you buy. What you're paying for here is convenience, and that's fine for your first few Bitcoin transactions. But once you become a more serious investor and you want to buy Bitcoin regularly, you need to get those purchase fees down. And this is where the second buy option comes in, buying Bitcoin on the exchange. To do this, you need to start by selecting the Home tab. Here you can see a chart of the latest Bitcoin price as well as some tabs at the top and a big green buy button. Now, it's important to understand that when you click this green buy button, you are doing a different type of buy transaction. Instead of doing an instant buy like before from the wallet tab, you are now initiating a trade on the Luno exchange.
Let's click the green buy button now to initiate the buy order on Luno's exchange. The first thing to decide is what type of order you want to set. We'll discuss two of them, the market order and the limit order. A market order is a bit simpler to use, but you'll pay a slightly higher fee than a limit order. With a market order, all you do is enter the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy and your order will execute immediately at the prevailing market price. Now, the nice thing about the market order is that you are guaranteed to get your order filled, meaning that you get your Bitcoin instantly. This concept will become clearer in a second when we look at the limit order. You do, however, pay a 0.6% fee for a market order, which is more expensive than the 0.4% you pay for a limit order type. But either way, both options are still much cheaper than the 2% you'd pay when buying from the instant buy method on the wallet tab.
So what is a limit order? Well, simply put, you'll use a limit order when you want to have control over the exact price you buy at. So if the Bitcoin price is 1,150,000 Rand and you think the price is going to go down to, say, 1.1 million, you can set a limit order for 1.1. Whereas a market order would instantly buy at the prevailing price of 1.15 million, a limit order will only buy if the price gets down to 1.1 million, and this is important to understand. In the case of the limit order, just because you've set an order, it doesn't mean the order is going to be filled. The market price of Bitcoin may never come down to your order set at 1.1 million Rand. So you do run the risk of not getting your buy order completed and thus not getting your Bitcoin, especially if you set your desired price to something well below market price. As already mentioned, the limit order is the cheapest way to buy, costing you around 0.4%. And the fee actually does drop the more you buy, so that's pretty cool too. But 0.4% fee is where you'll start. What we usually recommend if you do decide to use a limit order is to set the buy order price very close to the market price. You can see the current selling price in red, so the idea is to set your buy price for a few Rand under that. 99% of the time, your order will execute pretty quickly thereafter, ensuring that you do actually get your Bitcoin.
Now, there's two more features to quickly discuss with the limit order. The first is post only. We recommend that you always select this option when placing a limit order. Basically, what it does is save you from paying a higher fee. The market price can sometimes fluctuate very rapidly, and if the price changes whilst you are placing your order, the post only option will cancel your order to protect you from paying a taker's fee. Don't worry too much about the terminology. Feel free to research it if you're interested, but otherwise just always select the post-only option for your peace of mind. The last feature to mention is the time in force option. You get 3 options here and you can check out the explanation for each by selecting one at a time and clicking the question mark. But for simplicity's sake, we always just work with the good till cancelled option. This is the most common option and simply means that your order will stay active until it's either filled or you manually cancel it. There's no expiry date.
Okay, now that the explanations are out of the way, let's quickly look at a practical example. We want to buy 500 Rand worth of Bitcoin on the exchange using a limit order to pay the lowest fee and get the most sats for our Rands. Let's click the green buy button on the Home tab. We make sure the limit order option is selected, hit the post only option and then set our order price. The current market sell price is reflected in red, and because we want our order to fill quickly, we set our buy price a little below that. We want to buy Bitcoin with our full 500 Rand, so hit the 100% button to easily fill the amount in. We leave the time in force option to the default setting and then hit buy BTC. After confirming your order details, enter your PIN code and you're done. Your order will now successfully be placed on the exchange.
Remember, this doesn't mean that your Bitcoin is purchased just yet. You have to wait until your order is filled. In the meantime, you'll see your order reflected as an open order under the My Orders tab. And if you navigate to the Order Book tab, your order will appear in the list of buy orders with a little asterisk next to it. Don't be confused if the amount displayed is higher than your order amount. More than one person can place an order at the same price, so other people's order might be combined with yours, especially if you set your price at a nice round number, like many people do. Now when your order executes, Luno will notify you and your order will move to the Order History tab. It'll also now show under the My Trades tab. If you navigate to the Wallet tab now, you should see your Bitcoin appear in your Bitcoin wallet. Remember, your buy transaction is only complete once your order has been filled and your Bitcoin appears in your wallet. Until then, your order is pending.
There are times, especially in bull markets, where the price just keeps going higher and you struggle to get your limit orders filled. Remember, you set your limit order for under the market price, so you're hoping the price will come down to fill your order. But if the price just keeps going higher, your order may never get filled, and you might find yourself revising your orders, chasing the price higher, and never getting your Bitcoin. In times like these, it may make sense to rather just use the market order type, pay the slightly higher 0.6% fee, and guarantee that you'll get your order filled.
And that's it. You now know how to use the Luno exchange to buy Bitcoin at 1/5 of the cost compared to the basic buy option. But as a beginner investor, here are 5 golden rules we encourage you to follow.
Ignore the crypto tokens and scam coins. Focus on Bitcoin and seek to learn why Bitcoin is different to all the other tokens out there.
Think long term. When you buy Bitcoin, it should be with a 5-year investment time horizon at minimum, because no one has ever lost money in Bitcoin over a 5-year time period.
Get into the habit of buying Bitcoin on a consistent basis. If you can buy each and every month regardless of the price, you will be rewarded handsomely long term.
Start small. The market is volatile, and if you overcommit yourself, you'll make decisions driven by emotion rather than discipline.
And finally, remember to take self-custody of your Bitcoin. Never trust an exchange or company with your money, no matter what guarantees they give you. Now, if you want a secure, free, simple solution to take personal custody of your Bitcoin, watch our video tutorial on Moon Wallet. We'll see you over there.